Well, welcome everyone to the reading that was not meant to be recorded. Okay, where should I begin? I have done your whole reading and I noticed that nothing has been recorded. Okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to start to deliver the messages right from the beginning. I don't even know where to begin. Okay. Whoever you are, I feel like ultimately you have been encountering the energy of obstacles, the energy of the wall. It's like you have been allowing other people to take control, take charge of your life, of yourself, of your situation. It's like ultimately I feel like you have allowed the water, the current to take you where it wants to take you. I feel like you have been feeling powerless. And you may have thought that, well, this is fate, this is my life, this is how I should live my life. You might be a Pisces, my friend. You have been going through some sort of a storm. I feel like ultimately, for a lot of you, this energy has to do with your work life, with your work life, with your career life. It's almost this energy I'm picking up of the servant. You know, it's like you may have been feeling like you're being taken advantage of, or it's like you're not being paid enough, you're being paid like a servant. There's this King of Pentacles energy here that showed itself up. And it's like you may have been feeling, oh, this person, this company is making the money. Well, meanwhile, I'm not making enough. My friend, you have approved, you have allowed for this energy, for this person to do whatever they want. Okay? What you don't realize, my friend, is that you do indeed have power in this situation. You indeed do have a say. You are, my friend, have the power to take charge of your life. When it comes, there's a strong energy of your career and your finances here. Okay, so I'm going to focus this reading on your career and your finances. It's like you have been refusing to admit something to yourself, to acknowledge something, you know. Maybe you have felt like, oh, the powers in B have more knowledge, have more wisdom, blah, blah, blah. But in fact, they have been, my friend, taking from you. You know, they have been taking your money. They have been taking advantage of you. Okay, in the grand scheme of things. And you might be telling me, well, Anya, this is a difficult situation. It has been very difficult for me. It's like a double-edged sword situation. What if I leave that work? You know, I won't have enough. My friend, it's time to take charge of your own vessel. I feel like ultimately you have been allowing for your vessel to be ruled, to be commanded by another person or another energy, you know. Seriously, yeah. Did you guys see the candle? Exactly. There's a strong Piscean energy here. I feel like you have been keeping to yourself. I don't feel like you have been communicating your needs, my friend, ultimately. I don't feel like you have been voicing how it is that you have been feeling. Right? And I feel like you have been enduring this energy of the Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk, and at the same time, feeling the pain and the heartache. Okay, this is very difficult energy to be in, to stay in. My friend, you do not have to endure this energy. This is not your fate. You are meant to rise. You are meant to be victorious. You are meant to overcome this. This is your fate. Okay? You being the victor have allowed other energies to ultimately put you down, to keep you down. Okay? I feel like you have been holding back from expressing how it is that you have been feeling, but at the same time holding on and believing that something is going to change. Okay? My friend, the only time that it will in fact change is if you take charge of your own vessel. If you start talking about it, my friend. You know. If you're going to start to literally fly. You have been, my friend, in this cocoon. Seeing a butterfly here. It's time, my friend, to use your wings instead of allowing other energies to chop and cut your wings down. Okay? You have been belittled. That's the word I'm hearing from Spirit. You have been belittled. You have been stuck between numerous walls. Okay? Thinking that this is fate, that this is the life that I should be living in, that I should be entertaining. This is how it is. There's nothing that I can do about it. Yes, you can. Okay? Yes, you can. There's a certain belief system that has been ingrained in you that is literally has kept you stuck. And I feel whoever you are, you have been in this energy for quite a while. It's like there's nothing you can do about it, you know? And it's like because you have been fed that there's nothing you can do about it, it's like you have been putting a blindfold on, but it's like your soul has been calling you, you know, that yes, in fact, you can do something about it. And yes, in fact, you can be abundant. And yes, in fact, you can be this King of Swords, King of Pentacles energy, King of Swords energy. There's always a reason why I say certain things in a reading. And I feel like with the King of Swords energy, you should voice, you should speak, you should communicate. It's time, my friend, to write a different script. Okay? It's time, my friend, to put your blindfold off. And it's time to make a very difficult decision for some of you. It is time. And it's time, my friend, to choose your abundance. It's time to literally put your crown on. It's time to step into your power instead of feeling like a victim. Because in fact, you are the warrior. Okay? It's time for you, my friend, to see a situation from a different perspective. I feel like there's someone or something that has fed you a particular perspective about life, about abundance, about money. That perspective, my friend, was wrong. Is wrong. Okay? It's again, you have put trust into something or someone. Okay? That is ultimately feeding off of you, feeding off of your energy, feeding you off of your abundance, and feeding themselves ultimately. Okay? Yes. Wow. Okay. Let's read your message. Yeah, you might have been telling me, Anya, it's very hard to step out of this energy. And Spirit is like, what if it was easy? What if it is easy? Okay? It's again about a perspective. It's about your belief system. You have been fed some sort of a belief system that isn't true. You have been literally shown a vision of a certain life, a life that you meant to live, that you meant to stay in, that has not been benefiting you. Okay? It doesn't have to be hard, and it isn't. Okay? It's your belief system that is thinking that it's really hard to break out of a particular pattern. Okay? My friend, it's time to call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers above. Okay? Find the solution, my friend. There's a solution to this situation that you're in. Okay? Every situation has a solution. My friend, the question is, would you take the next steps if it were easy? You might be someone, oh, I don't want to take the steps. You know, I'm fine in this lack energy, being surrounded by these walls. I'm okay with being stuck. No, my friend. It's time to reclaim your power. It's time to reclaim your victory. Okay? It's time to expect ease It's time to call in the grace and receive your guidance. Okay? You are supported. So today, my friend, list 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. I feel like your soul ultimately has been calling you. Has been calling. It's like there's something wrong with the situation that you're in. You need to wake up. Okay? You need to acknowledge the situation for what it is instead of putting the blindfold on. You know? It's time to lean into ease, my friend. It's here. You just have to say yes to it, you know. You have to say yes to taking the blindfold on. Off, should I say. Okay? Seriously. It's time to see a situation with the hangman from a different perspective. Instead of thinking, oh, I am stuck, how difficult it is. Try to see the situation from a different perspective. What if I have been fed the wrong information? What if I have been fed the wrong vision? Okay? What if I have been seeing the situation from the wrong way, incorrect way, you know? There's a strong letter H in your reading, okay? It's time, my friend, to take charge of your vessel, okay? Never, my friend, never ever allow for a person or a situation or an energy to take charge over your vessel, okay? Over your body, over your mind, over your life. Never, ever, ever agree to that, okay? And whoever you are, you have in fact allowed. You have put your trust, my friend. It's time, my friend, to fight. It's time to relinquish your power. It's time to take your vessel back. It's time to take into your leadership role. Okay? King of Pentacles. It's time to take, charge of your vessel, of your money, of your finances, of your abundance, of your career. Because that's the energy. There's a strong energy of that here. That's what Spirit is emphasizing here. All right, everyone. So this was your reading. I'm sending you guys peace, love, and abundance. All the best, health and wealth. Take care, everyone.